Hey folks, welcome to Deer Corner. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the cabin. Got to see another beautiful sunrise up here this morning. February the 3rd, and it's 48 degrees. Turning out to be a beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. Had a good day yesterday. Had a good day out in the woods yesterday. And one thing we were doing, what we do this time of year, we call it stumping. And that's where we go out and trim the sprouts on stumps. And we're developing more browsing material like that. Actually, about 60% of our deer browsing comes from tree stumps, old tree stumps. And we keep them trimmed down and trimmed back, look like a bush. And my deer browsing starts here on the porch. Actually, from here on out through the woods, I have deer browsing. And deer, you have to keep a balance. I understand food plots, and the thing about a food plot is I could put one in a day and be done with it, which is good. It attracts deer. It gives you a chance to shoot a deer. The deer come to you, you don't go to them. There's a whole lot of pluses for a food plot. But why this time of year I'm working on a lot of my browsing, because it takes all summer long for them sprouts to come up. You got to have balance. If you're going to have a deer herd or keep a deer herd on your property, you got to have browsing. And that browsing starts now, because it takes all summer long, all spring, all summer long, for that browsing to get up enough for deer to profit off of it. And what happened this January, the first 3 weeks, when our Arctic blizzard come in, and it dumped all that snow and ice on these food plots that you worked so hard on for a day, they didn't have nothing to browse on. So you lost a lot of deer. You may have lost a whole deer herd. You may have lost them. They may have moved on somewhere else and won't come back, or they perished. But you got to have a balance, and you got to have browsing. That's a must. If you're going to hold deer, like I'm holding deer here on this property, you got to have browsing. I have one little food plot now, and I'm doing away with it. I'm going to go ahead and plant it in willows, but I'm going to keep the browsing here. I found out that with more browsing and a better area and better bedding, that I can hold more deer all year long. Now you got to sit back and think about that one stump that I showed that I trimmed up. That one stump will give one deer another day. That deer can browse on that one stump, and it gives him or her another day. So yeah. Thanks for coming along. Like I say, subscribe, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. And remember, when you're in the woods, be safe. You'd rather be safe than sorry. Things do happen. And I'll see you again.